everybody, welcome on my channel NatiBeads. In today's video I will teach you how to do this super beautiful and very elegant bracelet, the Marilyn Bracelet. A super nice bracelet for you or to give to your family and friends. The materials used: Swarovski crystal bicones, AB color and Grams Miyuki. Good. Here below the video where say mostrar más, you click and drop down appears with all the video information, my YouTube channel of videos in Spanish and English, the materials you need for the bracelet, and my networks. Anyway, let's start. The materials you need: Miyuki CBs 11.0 in silver line, Miyuki CBs 15.0 in silver line, Swarovski crystal bicones 4mm in AB color, a magnetic clasp with strass, zipper new glue, scissor and needle size, and Fireline 0.50mm. Okay, let's start. I have threaded my needle 1 meter and a half and picked H11 CBs. Slotting down. Lead 25 or 30 centimeters of the tie, make a loop, and pass again for all beads. And pass for the next 6 CBs again. Good, and you can see I'm going to make 8 CBs squares, and inside the squares I'm going to put these super beautiful Swarovski crystal bicones. Now to make the next square we need 6 CBs because we had 2 CBs of the previous square. Pick up 6 11 CBs, flatten down, and go through my needle for the previous 2 CBs in opposite direction and pull a thread. Pass for the next 2 CBs and for the next 2 11 CBs. Repeat one more time, pick up 6 11 CBs and go through my needle for the previous 2 CBs in opposite direction and pull a thread. And pass for the next 2 CBs and for the next 2 11 CBs. Look this. Now let's unite the square passing the thread by the outside of the CBs in this way. Pass for the next 2 CBs, for the next 2 CBs, and for the next 2 CBs. Now pass for the next 2 CBs, and now pass for the next 6 CBs. Look this, and pull a thread. Pick up 6 11/0 CBs and go through my needle for the 2 CBs by the previous square in opposite direction and pull a thread. Pass for the next 2 CBs, for the next 2 CBs, and for the next 2 11/0 CBs. And we go through the next 2 CBs of the second square. Look this. Good. As we cut 2 CBs of the square of the left and 2 CBs of the square of down, we only need to put 4 CBs for this square. Pick up 4 11/0 CBs and go through for 2 CBs by the previous square and go out for the next 2 11/0 CBs. Look this. Pass for the next 2 11/0 CBs and pick up 4 11/0 CBs and go through for the next 2 11/0 CBs by the previous square and go out for the next 2 11/0 CBs pass for the next 2 11/0 CBs, and now you need the third squares. Pass for the next 6 11/0 CBs. Look this. As you can see, I have finished the second row, and now I'm going to do the third row just like the second row. Pick up 6 CBs and go through my needle for 2 11/0 CBs by the previous square in opposite direction, and pass again for all beads. And go out for the next 2 11/0 CBs. Pick up 4 CBs go through for 2 11/0 CBs by the previous square and go up for the next 2 11/0 CBs. Go through for the next 2 11/0 CBs pick up 4 11/0 CBs and go through for the 2 11/0 CBs by the previous square. And go out for the next 2 11/0 CBs. Pass for the next 2 CBs and pass for the next 6 11/0 CBs. for here and pull a thread. Look this. Good. Repeat the previous row 27 times more. I'm going to do them, and now I am with you. As you can see, I have done a few rows, but I can't run out of thread, and I'll teach you how to put another jump thread. Good. I have threaded the needle with another middle and half of the thread, and I pass the needle by the same C-bead in which end with the previous thread. For here, pass for the next 2 11/0 C-beads and pull a thread, and we let a bit of the thread. Go through my needle in between C-beads, make a loop, go through my needle for the loop and pull a thread. Repeat one more time, go through my needle, in between C-beads, make a loop and go through my needle for the loop and pull a thread. And repeat one more time. And with this piece of thread, we made 3 knots, apply a drop of glue, left dry, and we cut it. Okay, now I continue with the project. Anyway, I have finished the 30 rows, and now I'm going to put the glass on this side. Pass for the next 2 11/0 C-beads, picot 2 11/0 C-beads, and go through my needle for the whole of the clasp, and picot again 2 11/0 C-beads, and go through my needle for the next 2 11/0 C-beads in opposite direction for here and pull a thread. Pass again for all beads 2 more times. And for the last, pass for the next 2 11/0 C-beads, and for the next 2 11/0 C-beads. And now I use 15/0 C-beads. And I'm going to put them in between 2 11/0 C-beads in this way. We got a 15/0 and go through for the next 2 11/0 C-beads. We got a 15/0 and go through for the next 2 11/0 C-beads. Repeat this step in this side and the other side. And for the last, picot 1 15/0 and go through for the next 2 11/0 C-beads. As you can see, the top is even with 11/0 C-beads and the bottom part doesn't knot. Now I'm going to put the end clasps in the same way that I put the other end. pass for the next 2 11 cbs, pick 2 11 cbs, and go through my needle for the other hole of the clasp. Pick up again 2 11 cbs and go through my needle for the next 2 11 cbs in opposite direction and pull it. And pass again for all bees 2 more times. And for the last, go through for the next 2 11 cbs and for the next 2 11 cbs. Look this. And now I'm going to put 15 cbs in between half of each 2 11 cbs, just like I did on the other side. Pick up 15 and go through for the next 2 11 cbs. Pick up 115 and go through for the next 2 11 cbs. One more time, pick up a 15 and go through for the next 2 11 cbs. Repeat this step until then. And for the last, pick up a 15 and go through for the next 2 11 cbs. As you can see, I have finished it, and now I'm going to put the bicones inside the squares. Pick up a bicone and go through my needle for the 2 11 cbs of the same square in opposite direction for here. And pull a thread. Pick up the bicone and go through my needle for the 2 11 cbs by the second square in opposite direction and pull a thread. And for the last, pick up the bicone and go through my needle for 2 11 cbs by the third square in opposite direction and pull a thread. And now pass for the next 2 11 cbs for the next 4 11 cbs for the next 2 11 cbs and for the next 15 cbs. Look this. And now pick up a bicone and go through my needle for 2 11 cbs by the same square in opposite direction and pull a thread. Repeat one more time, pick up a bicone, go through my needle for 2 11/0 cubes by the second square in opposite direction and pull a thread, and pick up a bicone and go through my needle for 2 11/0 cubes by the third square in opposite direction, and now pass for all beads in between bicones for here. And pass for the next 15/0 for the next 2 11/0 cubes and for the next 15/0 cubes. And pull a thread. Look this. I repeat one more time, pick up a bicone, go through my needle for the next 2 11/0 cubes by the same square in opposite direction and pull a thread. Pick up a bicone and go through my needle for the next 2 11/0 cubes by the second square in opposite direction and pull a thread. And for the last, pick up a bicone and go through for the next 2 11/0 cubes by the third square in opposite direction and pull a thread. And now pass for the next cubes in between bicones for the next for the next 15/0 cubes, for the next 2 11/0 cubes, and for the next 15/0 cubes, and pull a thread. Okay, you have to fill all the square with bicones in this way until then. We finish the thread and we will cut our finished Marilyn bracelet. This is the result, a super beautiful and very elegant bracelet. Super nice. Just for today's video. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel, finger up and share the video in social networks. A kiss and thanks for seeing me. Bye bye.